y'all, it's Casey with Russo Resells. Welcome back to another What's Sold, and for those of you that are new here, my name is Casey. I am a full-time reseller on platforms such as Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and now Depop. Yesterday when we left off, so yesterday was Wednesday, October 29th, I had 7 more sales. It is only about 9 a.m. in the morning the next day, Thursday, October 30th, so I haven't had any sales. I actually had a lovely customer put in a bunch of items into a bundle on Poshmark, and we are trying to figure out pricing, but nothing has solidified yet, so I am very happy to show you what all else sold yesterday. Now, definitely get all of your winter items up and posted because that is the theme of today's video, or kind of half of the theme. I do have some shorts going out, which is really odd, but I'm very happy nonetheless. So the first item that I sold is this new without tags Lucky brand Aztec print sweater. It is just this really beautiful blue heavy knit chunky sweater, definitely going to keep someone warm for the holidays. I absolutely love this, and I got it at a half off Salvation Army sale, so I only paid about $4 to $5 for it. I had it listed on eBay for $39.99 plus $12 shipping, and a buyer offered me $30 plus $12 shipping, which I did accept. It cost me $10.08 to ship. I did have this item promoted, so those fees were $2.27. My fees to eBay were $6.17, which left me with a total profit of $23.48. Very big item, happy to get it out of my inventory. Now, the next item to sell is by Talbots or Talbots, however you want to pronounce it. It is a 2X beautiful chambray button down. I absolutely love this. I did want to keep this for myself, but I have lost almost 50 pounds now, so 43 pounds in 6 months, and I do not fit a 2X anymore. I am now in an extra large, which is really awesome. So I went ahead and I listed that at $27.99 plus $7 shipping on eBay, and a buyer offered me $22 plus $7 ship, which I did accept. It cost me $7.45 to ship. I did have that item promoted, so those fees were $1.83. My fees to eBay were $4.28, and my profit was $15.44. And I paid no more than $5 for that at a half off Salvation Army sale. Now, the next item to sell is a pair of Olakai brown canvas slip-on shoes. They are men's. They are in great condition, so I wanted to pick those up. I believe I paid about $10, just regular price at a Salvation Army, and I priced them on eBay for $39.99 plus $10 ship. A buyer came in and offered me $30 plus $10 ship, which I gladly accepted. It cost me exactly $10 to ship. My fees to eBay were $5.48, and I turned $10 into $24.52. Now, the next item I have is a consignment item. I do consignment. My consignees get 60% and I get 40%. This brand is by Affliction. It is a very Y2K brand, and it is like this sleeveless tank, and the back is pretty substantial. You see it says Affliction on it. So really loved this, loved the Y2K appeal to it. So I listed it pretty high at $49.99 plus $5 ship on eBay, and a buyer came in and offered me $35 plus $5 ship, which I did accept because my consignment client really didn't give me any boundaries in what I could sell something for. Just sell it, get a little extra cash, and get it to a better home. So that's what I did. It cost me $5.24 to ship. My fees to eBay were $5.76, and my consignment client left with $17.40, and I left with $11.60. Very, very happy with that sale. Now, the next item is this pair of Patagonia. They're called the baggy shorts. They are a surf short in this cool color block. I bought these for about $10 at an Uptown Cheapskate in Oklahoma. I went with my sister-in-law, and I usually buy the kids a bunch of stuff at Once Upon a Child and my sister-in-law a bunch of stuff at Uptown, so it was a really fun girls' day we had. I wanted to go ahead and pick up some things to sell to hopefully recoup some cash from our shopping trip. So I paid, like I said, $10. And I priced these on eBay for $39.99 plus $5 ship. A buyer utilized my 15% off coupon that I have running in my store right now. So they paid $33.96 plus $5 shipping. It cost me $6.37 to ship. My fees to eBay were $5.65, and I made a profit of $26.94. So definitely can put that $16 towards our purchase that we made. The next brand is Lucky Brand, and as you can tell, this says $30 on it, but I cut off the sales tag. It was actually $10. I did some retail arbitrage over at TJ Maxx to kind of pay for my purchase while I was there, and it took me about, I want to say, a year and a half to sell this. So the fruits of that labor were very much delayed, but nonetheless, this was actually going to be going to ThredUp, so I'm very happy it sold. Okay, tangent aside, this is a kind of like a cable knit. It's really nice and substantial with this cool back detailing. And the reason why it didn't sell so quickly is because it was extremely difficult to photograph. So I did lower the price substantially to $24.99 plus $7 ship, and a buyer utilized my 15% off coupon in my eBay store. They paid $21.13 plus $7 shipping. It cost me $9.06 to ship. My fees to eBay were $3.97, and I turned $10 into $15.10. Definitely did not want to wait a year and a half for $5, but I'm happy that it eventually sold. I appreciate you guys hanging in thus far. I've been watching my little hairs up here fly everywhere, and I do apologize. On my days off, I don't like to wear makeup. I don't like to do my hair, dress up, and none of that stuff because it's my day off. But I realized that I tried to film these videos to show you what's going out on a day-to-day basis. And I try to put on makeup, put on a nice shirt. I wear my Mountain Life shirts for these videos all the time. And I just couldn't be bothered to curl my hair today. I brushed it out. It was 90 degrees yesterday, and it's going to be 90 degrees today. There is no point of curling my hair because it is just way too hot outside to do that. So tangent aside, I do apologize for my looks, but I'm just trying to show you what sells. So the last item to sell yesterday is this vintage pair of Nike. They're these little tiny navy with white striped running shorts. So I believe when my littlest sister and I go out, actually both of my sisters, when we all go out thrifting, I generally just buy everything that they're thrifting for themselves. And the caveat is that if it ends up not working, or let's say in a year they want to donate it back, they just give it to me and I put it up and recoup my cost. So this is what happened. My littlest sister gave these back to me. I'm pretty sure we got these at the bins like years ago, and I probably paid only $1 for them. So this is my first Depop sale on my new Depop store. I reopened a new store and am finally starting to cross list, so very happy with this first sale. I had these listed for $14.99 plus the shipping on Depop, and a buyer offered me $11, which I gladly accepted. I did have this item boosted, so those fees were 88 cents. My fees to Depop were $1.04, and I made $1 into $9.08. Now, those were all of my items from yesterday, and I am very hopeful to hop back on tomorrow and show you what sells today. Have a great day, guys, and see you. Hey, all, welcome back. Today is Friday, October 31st, Halloween, and we actually left off yesterday, Thursday, October 30th, and when we left off, I had 7 more sales. It is about 2:30 in the afternoon today. I did work my per diem job this morning, so I rushed home to go ahead and get these shipped off, but I wanted to show you them first, obviously. And I had 3 sales this morning. So let's go ahead and get through these sales. The first one I had when we left off yesterday is by Figs. So this is a great scrub brand. I did mention that it only had 1 drawstring out in the listing, but these are men's like straight leg green pants. And I always have really good luck with Figs in particular. I know that they have had a decline, but I find if I get them for the right price, I can generally price them for $20 to $25, and they always sell for between $15 and $20, which these did. I had them priced on eBay for $24.99 plus $5 shipping, and a buyer offered me $20 plus $5 shipping, which I did accept. It cost me $6.84 to ship. My fees to eBay were $3.58, which left me with a total profit of $14.58. I got those at a $2.99 Salvation Army sale, so very happy with that. Now, the next item to sell is this Precious Moments. It's this little ceramic girl. It says, "May your birthday be a blessing." And I have mentioned time and time again that I got these from my great aunt and great uncle for free. I got about maybe 100 of them, and I've been slowly selling them off. And this one I had listed on eBay for $24.99 plus free shipping, and a buyer came in and paid full price for it. Cost me exactly $10 to ship. My fees to eBay were $3.76, and I did have this item promoted, so those fees were $1.59, and I turned a free to me item into $9.64. The next item I got from a local Savers, and it is this Maeve by Anthropologie. It is a 3-axe kind of like sweater skirt in this really cool leopard ombre print. I just simply fell in love with this and had to pick it up. I believe it was priced at $12 or $13, so with a 20% off coupon, I paid no more than $10 for this item. I had it listed on eBay for $39.99 plus $10 shipping, and a buyer utilized my 15% off coupon that I have running right now, which is amazing. That has generated a lot of sales, and I'm very happy that it has. They paid $33.98 plus $10 shipping. It cost me $8.98 to ship. My fees to eBay were $6.51, and I turned $10 into $28.49. Very, very happy with that. Now, the next item is just by Jones & Co., but as you can see, it is 100% linen, and it is a plus size. So it is just like this baby blue pop-over blouse. I simply love this. It has 0 flaws, and I love selling linen. So I definitely had to pick that up at my local Savers. I think I had anywhere from $5 to $8 into it. And I had it listed on eBay for $24.99 plus $5 ship. I sent out a 22% off offer to watchers, and one of the watchers did accept. That left them to pay $19.48 plus $5 ship. It cost me $5.24 to ship. My fees to eBay were $3.51, which left me with a total profit of $15.73. Next item is so cute, and it is by Ralph Lauren. It is this beautiful like mock neck with this amazing gold detailing at the neck, a long sleeve green sweater, just perfect for the holiday season. And I got this at a half off Salvation Army sale for no more than $5. I had this priced on eBay for $27.99 plus $10 shipping, and I sent out a 22% off offer to watchers, and a watcher did accept. They ended up paying $21.94 plus $10 shipping. It cost me $9.31 to ship. My fees to eBay were $4.70, which left me with a profit of $17.93. Lauren Ralph Lauren has been flying out of my closet, and when I first started selling, I actually could not get it to get anywhere out of my closet. So I am very happy that it is leaving. Next item to sell, I actually bought from Kimmy over on Mama on a Mission. She does whatnot shows, I want to say every week, and I try to stop in and buy things that I can resell online or even things for myself. And it is this so cute and adorable Janie and Jack little holiday dress. It does have little sparkles in it. And I just thought this was completely and utterly adorable, so I had to pick it up. And no matter how much I pay for kids' items, I try not to go over $5 though. I have it worked in my spreadsheet that I only pay $1 for them. So I did pay more, but I mark it as $1 in my spreadsheet, and I priced this on eBay for $19.99 plus $5 ship, and I received an offer of $15 plus $5 ship, which I did accept. It cost me $6.18 to ship. My fees to eBay were $3.19, and I made a profit of $10.63. So thank you so very much, Miss Kimmy. I love your channel and your whatnot. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Now, the next item to sell is a lot of toothpaste, Crest. 3D white, brilliance, white teeth in 3 days. So there is the toothpaste. They are one of my best sellers in my eBay store. And I had these priced for $14.99 plus free shipping on eBay. And a lovely buyer came in and paid full price. It cost me $6.37 to ship. I did have these promoted, so those fees were 80 cents. My fees to eBay were $2.44, and I never pay for toothpaste or toothbrushes in my couponing, so I turned free to me items into $5.38, which will go right back into my couponing fund. Now, the next item to sell, we are going to start off with today's sales, and it is this pair of Skechers. They are just like a classic black and white new with tag Skechers. They are a men's size 14, so very big size. I got these, I want to say, for about $17.99 at my Salvation Army, but my overall cost of goods in my spreadsheet for 2025 is about $6. So whichever way you want to look at it, I did make money, but just wanted to throw that out there. So I had these listed on eBay for $71.99 plus $10 shipping. A buyer used my 15% off coupon in my store, which left them to pay $61.15 plus $10 shipping. Cost me $6.65 to ship because they are actually in California and that's where I reside. So very happy that the shipping was so low. My fees to eBay were $10.06, which left me with a total profit of $54.44. Skechers are always a great comfort brand to look out for, so definitely keep your eyes open for them, especially if they're new with tags and great sizes. So the next sale is this Kate Quinn. It is made of 100% organic cotton. It is this onesie with these cute little turkeys printed on it. So great for Thanksgiving for next month. Very happy to get this. I actually paid $10 for this out at a Once Upon a Child in Oklahoma. I was visiting my brother and his family. I bought his kids a bunch of stuff there, so I wanted to experiment and buy some things to resell to hopefully recoup some of the cost. And I did, which is awesome. I had $10 into it. I posted it on Poshmark for $28. A buyer offered me $20, which I did accept. My fees to Poshmark were $4, and I left with $16. So very happy to put that $6 towards what I bought for my niece and nephews. And the last sale to go through today thus far is this THML beautiful black embroidered sleeve blouse. I mean, I have such good luck with this brand, and I actually bought this from Miss Kimmy over on Mama on a Mission in her Whatnot show, and I knew I had to get it. I want to say for the cost of items that I have with all the purchases I've made with her is probably around anywhere from $5 to $10. So we'll just say that that was about $5 to $10. Actually, my overall, so I do put my Whatnot purchases in my overall cost of goods for 2025. So we'll say that I have $6 into it because that is my 2025 cost of goods. I had this priced at $35 on Poshmark. I received a $20 offer, which I did accept. My fees to Poshmark were $4, which left me with a total profit of $16. I know that is only a profit of $10 after you subtract my cost of goods, but I am very, very happy with that. You can tell, working customer service half this day, my words are getting jumbled, my brain is just fried, and I am ready to get these in packages to the post office and enjoy the rest of my Friday. And I hope you guys do too. I hope you guys have great sales, great thrifting, and until next time, my friends, bye.